Good morning, dear students. This is Shruti ma'am, Modern English School, New Area, Nawada. I told you that I will make one video on literary devices. So today only you are having some writing portion to do. So that's why today I am sending you this video. What is literary devices? Literary devices are actually the technical usage of words by the writers to make their writings more effective, attractive, significant and stylish. And in prose, in poetry, everywhere you can find that the application of literary devices. There are so many types of literary devices, so if I tell you all, then you will be confused. So that's why that as per your that text, that is poems and prose, that basing upon those, from there I will give you example and I will clarify that, I will explain that. See here, that rain on the roof. Already we have learned that poem, and that rain on the roof, that is that main 4 types of literary devices you will find over there. They are alliteration, onomatopoeia, personification and transferred epithet. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound. Okay, the repetition of consonant sound in 2 or more words. Suppose here that in the poem, that first line you will get, that is humid hover. Humid hover. So humid hover, that H, humid H and hover H. So that these are consonant sounds. So this is your example of alliteration. And again you will get the line, that is over all the starry spheres. So starry S and spheres S. These are also consonant. So this is also the example of alliteration. Now come to onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? That and lie listening to the patter. This word, that is patter, this word is telling about what? About the falling sound of the raindrops. That this is indicating. So when the raindrops are falling, then what sort of, in English, what sort of sound we are getting? That is pitter patter, pitter patter. That is tip 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 tip. This is in English is called pitter patter. So this word, that patter, this is actually telling about the falling sound of the raindrops. So onomatopoeia is the usage of word to bring dramatic sound effect. In another example, when we will read stories, when we will read another poems, then again we will get the example of this literary device. Then personification, that personification, that the word, this word has come from person. What is the meaning of person? Person means human being. So personification is that treating a non-living and non-human being. Non-living, that is anything that is having no life, and non-human being, that is all the insects, all the animals, all the birds, they are non-human being. But when we treat them as human being, then it is called personification. Suppose that if you say that the dog is smiling at me. So that dog can't smile, only human beings can smile. So the dog is smiling at me means that this is personification. Suppose if you say that the birds are calling, human being they call, but if we say that the birds are calling, then it is also the example of personification. Say that personification here, that the way that the melancholy night, that the raindrops, that it was just weeping, that the soft raindrops were just like weeping. So it is personification. The night, it cannot weep. That weeping is the quality of human being. So when it is used over there, for night, then it is called personification. Then we are coming to transferred epithet. Epithet means actually adjective, and transferred means transferred from one place to another place. When something is changing, that is called transfer. So the use of the adjective with a noun when it is actually refers to another noun. So where we use adjectives, we use adjectives to qualify a noun. So transfer epithet is that when some noun is having some adjective, but actually the adjective is qualifying some other noun. That is called transferred epithet. Here, that melancholy darkness. Darkness is noun and melancholy is the adjective. Melancholy means what? That is sad. So darkness, the night darkness, it can be sad. No. So melancholy darkness, melancholy, this adjective generally we use it to show the sadness of the human being. But here it is used to darkness. So from human being to actually it has been transferred to darkness. So that's why it is called transferred epithet. So this way, that when you will, that this is very interesting. So you read your poem, and in that according to the example and according to the definition, when you will judge, when you will examine the lines of the poems or your prose or stories, whatever you will read, then you will feel very exciting. Because you will find out that how that nicely the writers, they have used the literary devices to make their writing more attractive, more interesting, more exciting, significant and stylish. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a nice day. Stay at home, stay safe.